So to make my, we good?
Yep.
Okay. To make my pulp paintings, I use two materials specifically. One is the cotton, as I just showed you when I was using the beater, and it's from North Carolina, and it's bleached cotton, and you can see it rips very easily because the cotton ball is a very small plant, so there's not a lot of strength to it, but it makes a nice paper. The color, you know, it's got a good color to it, and it's frankly, the materials are acid-free and they're relatively local. So it's easy to get access to decent cotton from North Carolina. The other material I use is much different though, and it's the abaca, and it's from a tree that grows primarily in the Philippines. And the tree is part of the banana family. It doesn't grow bananas, the abaca tree. The tree grows to about 30 feet tall, and the fiber of an abaca tree is the strongest fiber in the world. So unlike the cotton that I just ripped very easily, you can see that I cannot rip the abaca. When it's dry, you cannot tear it. You can when it gets wet, but not when it's dry. This corrugated look is just the way that it's manufactured and shipped to us. But the abaca plant is on the front line of combating climate change because the fiber is a natural fiber, but again, it's so strong that companies are starting to use it in place of synthetic fibers. For example, Mercedes-Benz is now lining the inside of their cars with abaca fiber instead of synthetic fiber. During the pandemic, when they made PPE, you know, the face masks and the disposable gowns, those were made with abaca. It's very lightweight. And again, you can't rip it, so it's strong, so it would last, it would hold up, you know, in hospital environments. Tea bags are made out of abaca. That's why when you dip the tea bag in hot water, it doesn't disintegrate. If you did that with tissue, which is just as thin, you'd have no luck. And the United States Navy uses abaca for their rigging. So this is actually from a ship from the US Navy, and it's all abaca, and you can see how strong this fiber is. It's also, this is a very old piece of rope, by the way. It's also acid-free, and we're starting to plant it around New Orleans to grow, you know, around the wetlands that were destroyed by development. And now that they're realizing how important it is to have those wetlands, they're seeing that abaca can grow there because it can grow in brackish water. And so we're starting to experiment with growing abaca in a lot of places in the world in anticipation that with climate change, this plant will become increasingly popular with people who are trying to offset the impacts of global warming. So okay, we can take a break.